started singing when I was around the age of 7. My father was a big influence. He was a guitar player and a vocalist. He taught me how to sing harmony. He also taught me how to play guitar. He bought me an old junky piece of guitar that later on in years I replaced, obviously. He opened my eyes to music in a big way, never thinking that I would go too far with it, really just as a young kid. But I continued doing it because I really liked it. I know he enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it as well.
My kind of town, Chicago is.
I grew up in East Chicago, Indiana, and I thought it would be an appropriate thing to use up here on the East Coast. Nobody was familiar with it. It was different, and a lot of people like it. And it's always nice when I'm walking in a store or somewhere and people say, hey, there's East Chicago Joe. It's kind of nice.
Time I leave Chicago.
Guys like Elvis Presley. I thought he was the hottest. I thought he was the greatest. He used to get all the girls. He played guitar. Every time I used to get a nickel or two, I'd go down to the local establishment or down to the corner bar. I'd go in and put my nickels in. I'd play his songs on end. People would come in and say, oh, Elvis, Elvis, Elvis. But eventually it got to the point where the owners of the establishment used to get tired of me playing those same songs every time I went in with my nickels. They'd either unplug the machine or throw me out. Other influences that I had during my early years were guys like Bobby Darin. Young guy, good-looking guy, had a lot of style, sang great. Then I got into the Motown era, and I did a lot of Motown. You name it, I did it. I just wanted to get the experience, and I wanted to kind of follow that dream a little bit. So those were my earlier years. Of course, as I've grown older, I've tried to change my style, and I kind of do now what I want to do. Sinatra, Tony Bennett, I used to listen to him. I never ever thought that I would be doing that material in my later years. I enjoy doing their material now more than I ever did because I think I can identify with it. And it brings back a lot of good memories and a lot of great thoughts.
In other words,
Oh, I've been in the music business for about close to 50 years, or 50 years or a little bit more. I've been in Vegas, California, Iowa, Oregon, you name it, I've been there. I've been crisscross the United States for many, many years when I was on the road. It was a very enjoyable experience. It gave me a lot of experience, and I've been able to learn. I actually learned. I've seen a lot, and I've done a lot.
more than 2,000 miles.
When you come out to one of my performances, whether it's by myself or with a jazz quartet or an 8-piece band, you'll walk away knowing that I gave you my best. I've entertained you, I put a smile on your face, and I've honored all your requests. And you'll probably feel like sharing this with all your friends. If I can reach out and touch at least one person with music, then I have accomplished my mission. That's it. See you soon. Oh, don't forget to bring along Chester.